having already covered the mostly Chinese and assorted world coins that were featured at the Hong Kong International Numismatics Fair's signature auction this past June, I thought I'd take a few moments to discuss a few of the more noteworthy ancient coins which were also on offer. One of the most renowned of ancient coin types is the stater coins from the Lydian kingdom, specifically the opposing bull and lion designs from the reign of King Croesus, such as the one featured here. Croesus is widely credited for being one of the first to implement a bimetallic standard where silver and gold coins circulated side by side, in place of minting coins in electrum, which is a naturally occurring alloy of gold and silver. Modern scholars believe that his father Alietes was in fact artificially manipulating the purity of those coins in his own favor, changing the natural gold content from around 75% down to 54%. Croesus sought to standardize his coinage and introduced coins of pure gold and silver instead of those. This is the latter's so-called light standard at a weight of 8.1 grams, or just a touch over a quarter ounce of gold. This 2,500-year-old coin was authenticated by NGC with a mint state grade and raised $33,600 at auction. Although probably struck around 30 or so years after his death, this coin now bears the deified portrait of Alexander the Great. In this diademed profile, he is depicted as wearing the horn of a mon, which the Greeks by this period had begun to associate with Zeus himself. This fairly large silver Tetradrachm coin, measuring 30mm or around 1.2 inches in diameter, depicts the seated goddess Athena on the reverse, who is raising the goddess of victory, Nike, in the palm of her hand. A beautifully engraved piece that NGC Ancients judged as a mint state coin, which sold at auction for $22,800. And while on the topic of Alexander the Great, while this coin doesn't feature the man himself, it is from the Macedonian kingdom, issued between 325 to around 319 BCE, which means that it was either just before or just after Alexander's death in Babylon in 323 BCE. Again, the coin features Athena and Nike, but this time on opposing sides of the coin. Athena is wearing a crested Corinthian helmet which is pushed back onto her head with long braided hair, while Nike is standing with an outstretched hand holding a wreath. With its mint state grade from NGC Ancients, this coin sold here for $11,400. And from ancient Greece to ancient Rome with a gold Aureus coin from the rule of Tiberius, which places this coin between the years 14 and 37. So in other words, just about 2,000 years old. The bust of Tiberius is here stylized as Caesar, while the reverse has a depiction of Pax, the Roman goddess of peace, which some sources cite as having been modeled after his mother, Livia Drusilla, who was also known as Julia Augusta. NGC assigned a grade of choice almost uncirculated with a star designation, and this coin fell under the auctioneer's gavel for $10,800. This Roman gold Aureus coin was made during the rule of Julius Caesar between 46 and 44 BCE. It features the veiled head of an unidentified woman who, at least to my eye, appears very similar in depiction to the portrait of Pietas that appears on other Roman Republic and Imperial coins. Minted at the Rome Mint by Aulus Hirtius, who is himself a fairly interesting character, a longtime supporter of Caesar. He began his career as a soldier and quickly rose through the ranks to become one of Caesar's legates in Gaul. He also served as envoy to Pompey, and upon returning to Rome, Caesar appointed him as mint master. The coin is here graded by NGC Ancients as almost uncirculated and managed to raise $8,400 at auction. From there, we head to Ptolemaic Egypt and view one of the more enduringly popular coin types from this particular era, a gold Mnaieion coin, or what was in prior decades labeled as an Octodrachm, that features the portrait of Queen Arsinoe II. Arsinoe II was a very popular queen and ruled jointly with her husband Ptolemy II, who, by the way, was also her brother. So, because of this relationship, the Greeks bestowed them with the epithet of Philadelphoi, or in her case specifically, Philadelphus, meaning sibling lover or brother lover, if you will. Whether this was specifically intended to disparage them or not is a matter of some debate today. But far from being scandalized by it though, she actually adopted the term as a part of her royal titles. Hence, Arsinoe II Philadelphus. NGC judged this coin with a grade of extremely fine, with a very high strike quality and surface clarity, and it sold for $9,900 at auction. Ephesus may not be a name that is familiar to the modern ear, but in the ancient world it was at one time an important city, located in what is today modern-day Turkey. It was the host of the Temple of Athena, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and other notable locations included the Library of Celsus, which was said to have been one of the 3 largest libraries of the ancient world behind only the library in Alexandria. Here we have a gold stater coin featuring the draped bust of Artemis, the Greek goddess of the hunt. Mostly thanks to research conducted by Kenneth Jenkins, today conventional wisdom holds that these coins were minted after the Roman annexation of Ionia between 133 to 88 BCE, although he places this coin in a much narrower range of between 123 to 119 BCE instead. Graded by NGC as Choice AU, this coin sold for $5,400. So, from Greek and Roman, we head forward to the Byzantine era, with a gold Solidus coin from the reign of Justinian II. Justinian II is noted as being an ambitious but wildly unpopular ruler who became emperor in the year 685, but was deposed by popular revolt in 695. He was exiled but would return a decade later with a foreign army at his back to reclaim his throne. After only 6 years, his own military turned against him, and he was then executed in the year 711. This coin is from that second period and features a distinctly youthful portrait of Christ, with short, curled hair and a trimmed beard on one side. This is notable because the portraiture of Jesus that appeared on the coins from his first era were much more seasoned in appearance, having longer hair and a almost disheveled beard. And here, the other side depicts Justinian himself along with his son and, at the time, co-ruler Tiberius. Graded by NGC Ancients as a mint state coin, it sold here for $2,640. Subscribe to WNN and activate notifications with the little bell icon so you'll know when new videos are released. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and of course have a great day.